Kapatid, feeling mo ba ikaw ay parang nasasakal sa church at ngayon nag-iisip ka kung nasa tamang lugar ka ba o hindi? Well, stick around because in this week's episode, ang pag-uusapan natin, 5 signs of a toxic church culture. That's coming up here on Pursuing the Savior. What is going on? My name is Archie, and welcome to Pursuing the Savior. I'm a pastor and a writer, and I have a passion for helping people understand the Bible and find their way back to God. And that's what this channel is all about. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hit that little notification bell so you won't miss a thing. And if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to like or follow our official Facebook page, Pursuing the Savior. Let's get started. The church is a beautiful spiritual entity where people encourage one another and together they bring glory to God. Now, bawat iglesia ay may kanya-kanyang kultura. Pero paano mo nga ba malalaman kung malusog pa ba o hindi na ang kultura sa loob ng iyong church? In this episode, I'll be giving you 5 signs telling you that you belong in an unbreathable church environment. Number 1, the pastor is all-powerful. Gaya ng aking nabanggit kanina, ay iba't iba ang kultura sa loob ng church. Gayun din, pagdating sa church government. Now, some of the most common forms of government in churches include Presbyterian, na kung saan merong isang body of elders na nagsasubmit sa mas mataas na body of elders. Yung congregational, na kung saan ang bawat miyembro ay may boses. Lahat ay may say, kumbaga, sa lahat ng desisyon tungkol sa church. Now, the form of government is a non-essential issue. Ibig sabihin, hindi nito naaapektuhan ang ating kaligtasan. And therefore, may kalayaan tayo na pumili na kung anumang form of government ang sa tingin natin ay swak sa ating kongregasyon. Pero paano ba natin malalaman kung tayo ay kabahagi ng isang toxic na church culture and form of government? Isa sa mga senyales ay napakamakapangyarihan ng pastor. Siya lang ang nasusunod, siya lang ang pinakikinggan. Lahat ng tao walang boses. He is impatient, he is unbending, he is unteachable, at ayaw niya makinig sa suggestion. Gusto niya, siya lagi ang nasusunod. I think that if there's only one person na nasusunod sa lahat ng bagay sa church, ito ay hindi na malusog para sa mga tao. Now, kapag ang setup ng church ay iisang tao lang ang nasusunod at hindi na pinakikinggan ng iba, ito ay pwede na nating tawaging diktadorya at ito ay hindi natin makikita sa Biblia. Number 2, gossip is the norm. Paano ba mag-handle ng conflict ang church ninyo? Nakikitaan mo ba ang mga tao na they're talking about people instead of talking to people? There's a difference. Magkaiba na pinagkukwentuhan ng tao sa kinakausap ang tao. Conflict management ay isang nakakapagod na task, lalo na when you're dealing with strong emotions and inflated or injured egos. Well, ideally, your church should be following the biblical mandates pagdating sa conflict management. And some of the passages na aking naiisip would be Matthew chapter 5 verse 24 and Matthew chapter 18 verses 15 to 20. Ito dapat yung mga guidelines na sinusunod ng church ninyo para maresolba ang anumang hindi pagkakasunduan. The issue should be discussed with as few people as possible. Kung maaari sana yung involved parties lang and with the addition of 1 or 2 witnesses. Pero kung ang mga tao sa church, kasama na yung mga leaders ng church, ay mga marites, ay naku, we are fostering an unhealthy church environment. When that happens, ang pinag-uusapan ay ang mga tao instead of kinakausap ang mga tao. And technically, that would be gossiping, especially kapag hindi na tama yung mga sinasabi. And what does the Bible say about gossiping? Basahin natin ang Proverbs 20 verse 19. Whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets. Therefore, do not associate with the simple babbler. Ang sabi ng Biblia, chismoso or chismosa ang isang taong nagbibigay ng impormasyon na wala naman siyang permiso na ibigay ang impormasyong yon. And according to this proverb, wag daw nating samahan yung mga ganong klase ng tao. Well, bakit daw delikado ang pakikipag-associate sa mga marites? Well, think about this. If they can talk about others with you, what should keep them from talking to others about you? In other words, kung nagagawa nilang pag-usapan ng iba, ay magagawa din nilang pag-usapan ka. Therefore, kung ang chismisan ay normal na sa inyong church, pwede nating sabihin, unhealthy yan. Toxic yan. Number 3, volunteer work is an afterthought. Now, of all the world religions, ang mga Kristiyano na ang pinakakapaki-pakinabang sa buong mundo. Now, one of the reasons why the church is such a blessing to the world is that Christians throughout history are known to be premier volunteers. For about 2,000 years, Christians have been a major source of social services, including in the areas of education, in medical care, at iba pang mga humanitarian efforts katulad ng disaster relief. Hindi ba pag may kalamidad, ang unang-unang organisasyon na naghahatid ng tulong ay ang mga simbahan? Pero paano mo ba malalaman na toxic ang settings sa church ninyo? Well, kapag ang leader ay tumawag ng mga volunteers, walang nagvo-volunteer, yun tuloy, yung mga taong marami nang ginagawa sa church, napipilitang mag-volunteer. And when you see that it's always the same overworked people doing different things in your church at wala masyadong nagvo-volunteer, that is a sign that there is a problem. You know what? Volunteer work involves the leadership and the vision of the leaders and at the same time, yung commitment ng mga tao. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nito na mag-uutos na lang yung mga leader. Dapat nga, yung leader ang nangunguna at sumusunod yung mga tao. Now, keep in mind that service is part of the Christian mandate. Basahin natin ang 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. No believer is without a gift. Lahat tayo ay may kaloob. At pag di natin ginagamit ang kaloob na yon, that's essentially disobedience. Hindi natin sinusunod ang utos ng Diyos na tayo ay maglingkod. So, when indifference has become the standard in your church, it wouldn't be wrong to conclude that you have a toxic church environment. Number 4, the church's finances are a secret. Accountability is such a big word when it comes to church management. And one of the areas na kung saan dapat accountable ang mga tao has to do with the finances of the church. Now, kapag ang church walang report kung saan napupunta ang pera ng church, ay maalarma ka na. Isipin natin to, kapatid. The money collected every Sunday is people's hard-earned cash. Pinaghirapan, pinagpawisan ng mga tao ang perang ibinibigay nila ng buong pagtitiwala every Sunday. Now, when they give, they are confident na yung mga taong humahawak ng finances ng church ay mapagkakatiwalaan. As a matter of fact, when they give, not only do they support the ministries of the church, but they are also funding the kingdom of God on earth. Sa Biblia makikita natin na yung mga nagpapagal sa paglilingkod sa Diyos ay nararapat lang na bigyan ng suporta. At nararapat lang din naman na ang mga tao ay malaman kung saan napupunta ang mga kaloob nila. But if your church is very secretive when it comes to your finances, that's a red flag. Magtaka ka na. Number 5, the pastors are ear ticklers. Sadly, a lot of pastors today use the Bible, take it out of context, make it mean what they want it to mean in order to manipulate their audiences. Tingnan natin ang warning ng Biblia. Let's read 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. But the time's coming when people will not endure sound teaching, but having itching ears, they will accumulate for themselves teachers to suit their own passions. Why should we be worried Kung yung pastor mo naman ay napaka-charismatic, ang galing magsalita, and it feels like he's pressing all the right buttons, making you feel good about yourself, well, you should be worried because he is keeping you from growing in the truth. Hindi ka lalago kung puro pambobola lang ang iyong naririnig sa pulpito. Mapapansin mo na bagamat sila'y gumagamit ng Biblia, madalas out of context ang pagkakagamit nito, hindi tama ang pagpapaliwanag, and for the most part sa kanilang mga sermon, you become the hero instead of God. Pwede din nating sabihin that when they do not teach the fundamentals of Christianity in your church, when they do not preach the whole counsel of God, ay pwede nating questionin kung Christian church nga ba yan o hindi. And if you're wondering kung ano yung core beliefs ng Christianity, you might want to watch our last week's video. A healthy church affirms and teaches the essential doctrines of Christianity. Isang importanteng bagay pa is that the pastor preaches the Bible even when it hurts. Solid biblical teaching is necessary because we live in a day and age where fake news almost looks like the real thing. Kung hindi tama ang mga turo sa atin, ay mahihirapan nating malaman kung tama pa ba o hindi na ang mga naririnig natin. So if your pastor does not teach the Bible, but instead picks verses na gusto lang niyang gamitin para sa kanyang agenda, then you can say that you belong in a toxic church. In conclusion, masarap maging member ng isang church, lalo na kung itinuturo ng tama ang Biblia at nakikita mo na nagmamahalan yung mga tao, both the leaders and the members. Pero kung nakikita mo na hindi na tama ang turo at hindi na tama ang nangyayari sa church, maalarma ka na. And if you feel like you're not growing in your church and you feel like there's injustice happening when the Word of God is being twisted, making it mean what they want it to mean, I think those are good reasons for you to start looking for another. I hope you learned something from this week's episode, and if you think na meron pang ibang mga signs ng isang toxic church environment, ay share your thoughts. Type them down dyan po sa ating comment section. And if you want more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our official Facebook page. With that, my friend, I'll see you on the next one.